Hey everyone, our brand new card game, SCP Escape, is available now at NewScapePro.com. Play as an SCP researcher attempting to contain powerful SCPs with the help of SCP-999, SCP-073, and many more. Supplies are limited, so grab yours today. Link is in the description down below. Thanks and enjoy the episode.
What's that up there? Is that a person? Hey ma'am, are you lost out here? Anything I can do to help?
Oh, hello. I'm okay. Just a little cold.
Where you headed? I could give you a ride. It's no trouble.
Really? Oh, well, I'm just trying to get back to my parents' house. It's not too far from here.
Sure. Just hop in and we'll get going.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
What's your name, ma'am?
I'm Mary. Pleased to meet you.
My name's Henry, but my friends call me Hank. How old are you, Mary?
I'm 18 years old. Why do you ask, Hank?
Just curious. You look awfully mature for your age. I was wondering if—
Hey, I know this cemetery. Can you stop the car so I can get out?
Stop the car? It just started warming up.
Please, stop the car.
All right, hold on.
Thank you, Hank.
Huh? Wasn't she wearing a red sweater? Hey, Mary! Mary! You forgot your sweater! Where could she have gone that fast? Guess I'll wait in the car. Finally! I think this is the address Mary gave me. I hope she made it back all right. Hello? Is anybody home?
Yes, hello. Who is it?
Hi, my name is Hank. I gave your daughter a ride the other night.
My daughter? You saw Mary?
Why, yes, ma'am. She needed a ride back to your house. And, well, long story short, she got out and left her sweater in my car.
That's not possible.
Sure it is. I tried to help her out, but she just wandered off. Hey, is Mary home? I'd really like to see her again. Mary, are you home?
Sir, please keep your voice down. My husband is resting. Listen to me. Mary isn't with us anymore. She's been gone for years.
No, she isn't. I have her sweater.
I don't know what kind of sick joke you're trying to play. We've suffered enough after the loss of Mary. Please leave us alone.
But lady, I'm telling the truth.
Good day.
You gotta be kidding me. What happened to Mary? I gotta see her again.
Jerry, how are you today, champ? Oh, hey, Dr. Bloom. I'm good. What's up? I need a favor, Jerry. I'm looking for SCPs to research. What did you have in mind? I don't have any ideas. Can you think of any SCPs that might be good? Good in which way? Maybe you can be a little more specific. Specific? I'll take anything. It's already the 15th of the month. I'm running out of time here, bud. That reminds me, I did read this story about an SCP that shows up on the 19th of every month. Which SCP is that, Jerry? It's SCP-1337. It's this girl named Mary who always gets picked up on the side of the road. She gets in the car, she gets out, she leaves her sweater behind, someone tries to give it back, yada yada yada. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Well, did you know the SCP Foundation was already involved in containing this SCP? No, I didn't know. What happened with the Foundation? I guess a scientist back in the day thought that he could contain SCP-1337 once and for all if her parents were eliminated, so he had them killed. What? That doesn't seem right. He had their house burned down too, so that Mary didn't have a destination to go to. But she was never contained. I guess not. Her usual pattern stopped. Then she just started showing up in people's cars and killing them. This needs to be further investigated. Are you sure? It sounds like you could get killed if you go looking for her. I'm not afraid, Jerry. Plus, I'll use a D-class. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? I have to speak to Triana. Thanks again, Jerry. I knew I could count on you. Anytime, Dr. Bloom. Hello, Site Director. I have a request for you.
Uh-oh. What is it now, Dr. Bloom?
I would like to experiment with SCP-1337. I will need one D-class to assist with the experiment.
If I recall, SCP-1337 was once considered decommissioned, and has since been reclassified as Euclid.
I believe that is correct. There's still more research to be done.
Can you explain what kind of benefit this will provide without wasting Foundation resources and potentially killing a D-class?
Great question. If we're able to pinpoint where this SCP attacks innocent people, we will be able to safeguard that area and prevent further attacks.
Or so you think. The SCP expanded its area of attack after her parents were killed by that maniac. There is no evidence this SCP can be stopped.
All I can say is that I intend to gather more information and perform this experiment correctly. Will you sign off on it?
What else is in it for you, Dr. Bloom?
I need a success before the month is out. According to her patterns, the SCP is set to attack again in 4 days.
Some success from you would be good. I will sign off on this one mission and allow one D-class to be used. We'll see how much progress you make and then close or reopen the file.
You've got yourself a deal, Site Director.
Here is your clearance, Dr. Bloom. Now get going. Let's see some results.
Thank you.
I told them to check the engine light and now my radio won't even work. Guess I'll sit in silence for the ride home.
Are you having a bad day?
Wait, is the radio working again? Which DJ is this?
Behind you.
Whoa! Where'd you come from?
I'm lost. I don't have a home anymore. I don't know where to go.
How'd you get into my car? How long have you been hiding in here?
Why won't you help me? I've already asked nicely.
I don't trust you. I'm pulling over.
I can't allow that to happen. We have to keep going.
Hey, what are you doing?
They did a bad thing to me. Will you help me if I show you?
Get out of my car, lady!
What about now, Michael?
We're getting close to the vehicle. Lucky for you, you don't even have to drive.
Who's going to drive the car then?
I'll be operating the vehicle remotely. Just sit tight and keep your eyes peeled for the SCP.
It's a remote-controlled car? I should start saying my prayers now while I'm still alive.
The SCP only attacks people who are driving alone.
What do you mean, attacks?
I mean visits. If the SCP visits you, I'll deploy the phantom catching device.
What does this SCP even look like?
From what I've heard, she's a pretty young lady in a red sweater.
Oh, this might be worth my time after all.
Don't get your hopes up, D519. Come on, we're losing time. Only 2 hours left in the day.
Hey Doc, is this part of the experiment?
This isn't part of the plan. Let's check it out.
There's a body over here. I think he's dead.
What happened to this man? It looks like he was attacked and thrown from his vehicle.
Do you think it was the SCP you were talking about?
It very well could have been SCP-1337.
So you're saying this is what was gonna happen to me? You're gonna let me get slaughtered like this guy?
Hey, calm down. There's no telling what was going to happen. Let me investigate this guy further. Whoa, we've hit the jackpot.
What is it?
This guy isn't just some random Hoosier. This guy is Special Agent Michael Drip. He works for the Chaos Insurgency.
The Chaos what? I don't know what that is.
I think it's safe to say our experiment has been called off. We need to get an MTF squad out here.
Okay, I'll go sit in the car then.
You can't be alone in the car, remember?
Oh, You're right.
It's best if we stay together for now. The SCP could still be out here.